Soundstripe.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to sand and buff a scratch out of your clear coat finish. So let's get started. Okay, before we do anything, here's the supplies we're going to need to take care of this. First, we're going to do some sanding with some 1500 grit sandpaper. You can also use 2000 grit if you don't want something quite this aggressive. 1500 grit's enough to sand down the clear coat, but won't damage your paint as long as you don't go overboard with it. Then we're going to use a buffer. You can use a drill attachment if it's a small area, or you can use an actual buffer. We're going to use a wool pad to start with some rubbing compound. And then our next step after that, we're going to use a foam pad with some type of polish to kind of take out the rough finish that the rubbing compound leaves. So for the purpose of this video, this is the scratch we're going to take care of here. You can see it looks kind of bad, but I really can't feel it with my fingernail. Generally, if you can feel it with your fingernail, it's through the clear coat into the paint, and wet sanding isn't going to take care of it. Now, this is not going to do anything for these chips and other issues that we have going on here, but this will take care of my scratch. So first, we're going to take our 1500 grit sandpaper, get it a little wet, and do some wet sanding. You don't have to go too crazy with this. A light scratch like this should come out pretty easily. If you wipe it away, you can see it's mostly gone. There's still a little bit there, so I'll keep going. I think we're going to call that good for now. Next, we'll go grab our cutting compound, rubbing compound. Okay, next step, take a little bit of your rubbing compound. Just put a little bit on there. Take your foam pad, rub it around a little. Sorry, your wool pad, rub it around a little. You can see it already looks way better. What that cutting compound did was took out all the light sand scratches from the sandpaper that we used. And the compound actually has a bit of an abrasive in it, but it's a finer abrasive than the sandpaper we were using. So I'm going to go over it one more time with the cutting compound just to make sure all the sand scratches are out. do this, it's important not to stay in the same place too long, or you could actually burn through or hurt the clear coat. So I think we're good with our cutting compound there. Looks pretty smooth. And honestly, on a silver car or a white car, you could probably stop there. You'll never notice the difference. But we're gonna take it a step farther and put some polish on it. Now I've got some Meguiar's Ultimate Compound. You can use any kind of polishing compound is what you're looking for this step. Put a little bit on there. My black foam pad. Spread it around. And just like that, our scratch is gone. Yeah, super easy to try at home. Wet sanding, buffing your scratches. Worst case, if you end up messing it up or it doesn't come out, you probably were gonna get it painted anyways. So give it a shot, get some 1500 grit sandpaper, some rubbing compound, polishing compound, and you can make a lot of those annoying scratches disappear.